Hi folks, we're going to take a look at number 1 from the Unit 4 assignment sheet. So let's read the question. It says Philadelphia and Ottawa share a common longitude at 79 degrees and the latitude of Philadelphia is 39, Ottawa is 45, and they want to determine the distance between the cities, and they give us the radius of the Earth. So I think the best way to approach this is to first start with a diagram. So let's draw a representation of the Earth here. Okay, now remember that longitude are the ones that go from north to south. So let's say the edge here is longitude 79, okay, to make it easy. And latitude are the angles from the equator, okay? So that's the equator. So what we have is we have Philadelphia, okay, here, say, is at, 39 degrees. Okay, and then we have Ottawa, just somewhere here, at 45 degrees. Okay, and what we have is that the angle between them is just going to be 6 degrees. Okay, now what we're looking for is the distance between them. So they didn't talk about driving distance, so we'll assume it's just the direct distance between these two cities. Okay, and the reason why this is easy to do is because they're along the same longitude, because it means that they're along this same circle around the Earth, and so that means we can use our arc length formula. Okay, so what we have here is we have this arc, which produces an angle of 6 degrees. And we have our formula that says that the arc is given by the radius times the angle that subtends that arc, or that's produced by that arc. Problem is, though, is that this angle needs to be in radians. So in order to solve this problem, we need to first put the angle in radians. Okay, so I've got 6 degrees, which I want to put into radians. Okay, so I'll set up a proportion here. We have 180 degrees is the same as pi radians. And so we just solve this here. So it's going to be 6 times pi divided by 180. It's going to be our angle here that we're going to use. And since we're approximating anyways, since this is an application question, I'll use an approximation instead of an exact angle. Okay, so here we've got 6 times pi divided by 180. All right, so I'm going to keep a lot of decimal places because we're dealing with a big number when it comes to the radius of the Earth. So I'll keep 0.1047. Okay, probably get a decent answer with 2 decimal places, but I'll keep that there. Okay, so now I can apply my formula because we realize that this distance that I'm looking for is just equal to the arc. So this is going to be the radius, which is 6336, times the angle in radians, which is 0.1047, and that's going to be approximately equal to, and since I still have it on my calculator, we'll be even more precise, so it is at 6336, so times 6336, and we have 663.5. Okay, so that means the distance between Ottawa and Philadelphia is approximately 663.5 kilometers. All right, so let's do a recap here. Step number 1 was to get a good diagram and realize that if they share the same longitude, it means that they're along the same circle around the Earth. And then from there, we use the latitudes given to determine the angle between them along that longitude. Okay, and then from there we realize that the distance between them is just the arc of the circle created by these two cities. Problem is that the information was given in terms of degrees, so step number 1 was to turn our angle in degrees into radians, and then from there we could just apply our arc length formula. Okay, that's it for this one.